Hey, Legal Shield Associates, Brian Carruthers, Platinum Executive Director here, talking today about how to properly host a PCC, a private conference call. This is a conference call that you're inviting all of your personal prospects onto the line at one time, so that way you can have a full presentation done by your upline expert for your prospects for you. So you're using a third-party expert who has a credibility and who has the influence that can deliver the information in the right way, and much more importantly, your prospects will listen to them, an edified, credible expert, more so than they will listen to you as their friend, their relative, or what have you. So when we get somebody launched in their legal show business, the first thing that they do is they hold a PBR, an in-home meeting, and then a private conference call, a PCC, which is a teleconference for those who couldn't make it to the PBR, or they don't live nearby, or you just didn't want them in your house. The private conference call is such a valuable way to launch your business. And so here's basically how it works. You get with your upline expert, whoever your director or your executive director is in your upline, who's going to be doing the presentation for you. Secure a time. They can give you a phone number, which they either have or they can go to freeconferencecall.com and get. You get that phone number and you pick a date and time that you're going to do the call. You want to pick a time that most of your prospects will be available. Don't do it during the day, during the week. The best time is Monday through Thursday. Sometime between 7 and 9 p.m. is the best time normally to do one of these. Saturday mornings, Sunday afternoons or evenings are also very, very good. How do you do a PCC? I'm just reading off a few notes here. First of all, let's talk about why. Leverage. You don't want to build your business one person at a time, meaning one presentation, one prospect at a time. If you do that, that will be building your business by addition. How about doing it through multiplication? So if you can get 5, 10, 20 prospects on the phone at one time, why is that good? Number one, you're only going to get 20% of the people that you invite to show up, so you need to invite 20 or 30 to get a handful to show up on the call. And the reason why you want a lot of people on is because, number one, you're creating leverage, and number two, you're creating buzz. When people are listening in, and they're waiting for the call to begin, and they're hearing beep, 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 and all these people announcing themselves getting on, that buzz is going to get them to realize, oh, something big is going on here. This is pretty exciting, okay? Secondly, you want to say as little as you can. Just be excited, be confident, have passion and conviction about what you're talking about, what you're inviting them to, but don't say anything. I honestly, when I'm inviting somebody to a PCC, they don't even know the name of the company. Say as little as you can. Ask them for their commitment. Say, hey, look, is it very important that I share with you some very important information? It'll only take about 15 minutes. You may or may not be interested. It's important for me that you give me 15 minutes of your time to share something important with you. I appreciate the fact that I can count on you to be on the call. And here's the number. Okay, so you're asking for their commitment and you're letting them know it's important to you. That way, when it comes time to make the phone call, they don't say, oh, I'm just going to blow him off or blow her off. They know that you're counting on them. Also, dial in 3 minutes early. You're the host. These are your friends. So don't dial in. If it's an 8:30 conference call, don't dial in at 8:30 because they'll be sitting there trying to dial in and they'll be getting hold music. It's your conference call. Dial in 3 minutes, not too much earlier than that. Dial in 3 minutes early and take roll call. As people are dialing in, you just say, hey, who else has joined us? And when they say, hey, this is Bob. Hey, Bob, hey, how are the kids? Have a little chit chat, a little small talk, so there's no dead air. And at 8:30 sharp, that's when the call is supposed to begin. You know what drives me crazy? You know what drives your friends crazy? Is when you say, hey, we're going to have a conference call at 8:33, and at 8:32, 8:33, 8:34, the call hasn't begun yet. That's disrespectful. It's not treating their time with respect. You should be respectful of your time and your listeners' time. So what I do at 8:30, I get things ready to go. I basically say, hey guys, we're going to go ahead and get started here in just a few seconds. And at 30 seconds after the start time, I go ahead and begin the call. So what does it mean to begin the call? Well, what you're going to do as the host is real quickly, about 60 seconds, share your story as to, hey, look, you guys, here's what's going on in my life. Here's what's missing. Here's what's wrong. I don't have time with my kids. I'm struggling to make ends meet. I'm not prepared for retirement. I want a better way, whatever you're stressed out about, and how you have been looking for a solution and you're excited more about your future now than you ever have been before because of what they're about to hear. You found the solution. You want to tell them your why so that hopefully it will resonate with their why. And you can even say, hey, by the way, I don't know if I'm sure many of you all can relate to having not enough time with your family as well, or to be able to, looking for a way to generate more income to make life a little bit more comfortable. And then what you do is you edify the speaker. I want you all, just for the next 15 minutes, I appreciate you being on, I want you to hear the information about this project from one of the top leaders in this company, knows all the facts about how this business works, knows how the big money's being made, loves to have fun, and is really down to earth, loves helping people. I could not think of anybody better that I would want to introduce my close friends to than Mr. or Miss So-and-so. You do the edification. Again, you got on 3 minutes early, you welcome people, took roll call, had some little chit-chat. At 8:30 or whatever the time is, 9 o'clock plus 30 seconds, you share your story, your why, you edify, introduce the speaker, and then the speaker from there does the entire thing. At the end of the presentation, they're going to say, hey, look, we're excited for you being on this line, that you got a chance to hear this information. Brian and I are very excited about working, building this business together. We want you to be a part of this. We're going to go out and sign up thousands and thousands of people across not only this area, but all over the country for this service. And you can earn overrides and residuals on all those people by being a part of the team that we're putting together right now. Timing is everything. So, and then at the end, once the conference call is done, it's very important. The call is going to end. There's no Q&A because one question begets the next question, begets the next question, then it becomes you just lose everybody. So you end the call. Then you as the host, it's your job to immediately, because you took a roll call, you know who was on there, start calling people. Look, you might have a few calls coming at you. They're going to be directed to call you. Take those calls first. But if 4 or 5 minutes passes and you don't have anybody else calling you, you start calling those people. Hey, what did you like best about what you heard on the conference call? Ask them. Don't say, what did you think, or did you like it? Say, what did you like best about what you just heard on that conference call? You're asking for a positive answer, and they will give you a positive answer or response. And then you say, I know how you feel. I felt the same way when I heard this as well. And then if you have any questions, you get them on a 3-way call directly with your upline expert so they can answer their particular specific questions and close them for you. If they have no questions, they might say, hey, I'm interested. What's your link? Then you give them your website link, and you actually stay on the phone with them and walk them through the application so that you know that they actually hit the submit button and they sign up. So hopefully you guys are excited about doing your PCC. The more, the better. Don't invite 5, because if you invite 5, 1 will show up. If you invite 10, 2. Only 20% of the people you confirm will actually show up on a call. So if you want to have a solid, successful call, you should want to have at least 10 or more people on it. The more, the better. If you want to have 10 showing up, you need to invite 40 or 50. So get busy, say less to more people. It's your enthusiasm and your conviction about this that's going to attract them, not the information that you want to share with them. Okay, don't get into a presentation ahead of time. Just be excited about it and get them. Look, light yourself on fire. People come from miles around to watch you burn. Have a great day, and again, good luck on your PCC.